Thanks, Greg. It's a great pleasure to be here. Finovate is a very special event for us at Meniga. This is where we first announced our existence to the world precisely 3 years ago, and this is where we met many of our partners and customers. But we've come a long way since then when we were a tiny startup. We're now the European market leaders in personal finance management solutions with customers across 13 countries, including some of the most innovative banks in the world, such as the highly acclaimed Bank in Poland. We're also thrilled to announce a new major customer today, that ING Direct in Spain will be launching a shiny new online bank soon, powered by Meniga. The reason we've been successful at PFM is that we're great at making sense of people's spending data and presenting it in a simple and intuitive way. And now we've taken this further, and we're excited to show you a new Meniga product called MarketWatch. Based on aggregated and anonymous transaction data, the MarketWatch is an extremely powerful analytics platform designed for use by banks as well as retail businesses. It provides unprecedented real-time insights into consumer spending behavior. So let's jump straight to the demo and look at some examples from our pilot market in Iceland, where we've been building and testing it for over 2 years. So in the first scenario, a grocery chain is looking to fund a new store opening with a bank loan. And to evaluate the application, the bank looks at financial projections and other standard things to get the credit score. And the decision is marginal. But by using MarketWatch, the bank can now perform an additional health check by looking at the grocery market in general and at this particular chain's performance. So a bank employee starts by looking at the 12-month sales history for all the major grocery chains in the market. Our grocery chain is the orange one, and the upper graph tells us that sales have been increasing, but the lower one tells us that its overall market share has decreased slightly. Now, to make sure he's comparing apples to apples, he next filters the results to only consider the relevant sub-market, supermarkets in this case. And now the story is different. The chain has lately been increasing market share in this particular segment. Next, he looks at a different report to see that the supermarket segment as a whole is healthy. There is some growth in both overall sales and customer base. Drilling down further reveals that this chain is currently also outperforming the market on both of these measures. So this and other similar analyses increase the bank's comfort, and so it decides to extend the loan. However, use of MarketWatch does not end with lowering credit risk. The real opportunity lies in offering this to retailers and use it to attract their business as corporate customers. So in the next scenario, we look at how the grocery chain can use MarketWatch to drive a critical decision on this new store location. They can view a city map showing the location of every supermarket in the city with different colors representing different chains and circle size representing sales volume at each individual store. Now, they were originally considering a location near the city center, but they quickly see that the sales are surprisingly low in nearby stores, causing them to question the viability of this location. Studying the map further leads them to a different location where sales are actually higher than average. And they can zoom in and view detailed information about this or any other location and look at information such as the size of the potential customer base, overall sales, average sales amount, and many others, and use this kind of information to predict their future revenues and better make a decision about their location. In a final scenario, we will look at how they can also use MarketWatch to track performance of the new store. They can see precisely and in real time how the opening of the new store impacts nearby competing stores and the precise share of the local market they're able to get. In this case, the new store starts strong, but after a few months, sales tail off a bit and the competition gains back ground. So their market share is now lower than what they hoped for. So what they need now is something to boost sales, which is where MarketMatch, Meniga's offers engine, comes into play. It allows them to analyze the competition and target only consumers who shop at the main competing store across the street. They decide to offer, through the bank's online channels, an aggressive introductory 30% cashback discount off their next purchase at their new store. And Einar here happens to be a customer of this bank, so the offer is pushed to his smartphone. Now, this is exactly what he's been expecting after allowing his bank to analyze his spending in order to save him money through intelligent recommendations. And through PFM, the bank can even show Einar how the savings from this offer will increase his next month's free-to-use balance. And in general, combining offers with PFM intelligence allows us to present offers in a much more compelling way than any standalone card-linked offers platform can, dramatically increasing both relevance and conversion. Now, that's all we have time for today, and these are just a few simple examples of how MarketWatch and the offers engine MarketMatch can create value for banks, retailers, and customers. In our pilot market, we've seen MarketWatch already drive key decisions at many of the country's largest retailers and act as one of their key performance dashboards, and capture a significant share of that country's market intelligence market. Finally, note that although our PFM solution, MarketWatch solution, and MarketMatch solution can be implemented independently of each other, we highly recommend combining them. Partly because of a shared technical platform, but mainly because by giving users direct value through compelling PFM functionality, such as peer comparison and highly relevant offers or savings recommendations, they will be happy to accept responsible usage of their anonymous data. Simply put, we see the future of advertising, commerce, market research, and retail banking converge together in one healthy big ecosystem built around PFM data and PFM intelligence. Thank you, and if you liked it, I hope you'll consider voting for us.